Well, it's a little after 5:30 in the morning. It's now June. We had the hailstorm kind of late in the afternoon. We had another one around midnight. I do not like that my crops are getting hammered out there with this stuff. Let me sit down and write out a check for the mortgage principal. Or not mortgage, but the loan principal. So in our finances screen, we repay 10,000. We're down to 80,000, which is good. Okay, so it is bright and early in the morning. We need to get to work because our barley field's going to be ready to harvest today. We did bring the Can-Am back up from the shop. And I also loaded up the silage trailer with silage after the rainstorm. So I think first things first, I want to take stones over and put them in the cement production. Because we're going to need the trailer for the barley, so I want to make sure I get it done before I forget. And then maybe we'll go sell some silage. I want to swing by the store. I've been reconsidering the seed drill. I think it's still available. I don't know. I decided against it, and now I've kind of changed my mind. Maybe we will get it after all. I don't know. It's a tough call. It's twice the size of the one that we have, and it's a direct drill. The one that we have has a weeders section on it, but I don't think it really works. So, I don't know. The spinach is not ready to harvest. I was kind of expecting it to be, but I don't think it is. So, yeah, that'll be next month, and I think our wheat fields will be ready next month, and so will our grass fields. So, yeah, July's gonna be busy, huh? And then we have to consider what crops we're gonna do going forward. Really, we can only do a couple of cereal crops because of our grain storage. Then the others we'd have to do something else. Looks like I want to move the lumber back as well. Alright, so let's get this in here. As usual, you know, I put 4 loads of stones into the cement production to keep it active. Pretty much do that in the morning and the evening. I've got the cement blocks all loaded up too. We can get those sold today. Just for some additional income. So that's the first one. This is 2. Three. And 4. Got a few pallets I got to get out of there. How are we doing on wood over here? 4,000 left. I think I need to move those beams quick before another one spawns. And that's going to happen fairly soon. So let's go ahead and park this here. We'll go ahead and turn that off. Let's grab the skid steer here. Gotta move some things around. I think what I want to do first is run over here and get to these, get to these beams before a third one goes on top of it. I don't like it when we go 3 high. It's actually bad enough when there's just 2 high. 3 high is way too much. The pallets like to shift. Pallets of lumber on top, so it's just kind of a pain to move them once they get stacked. There's a lot of moving parts. I don't know how we're gonna include as much as we can in the episode. I think probably cut out a lot of the driving. I like to include the driving normally, but I think in these circumstances we might not be able to. Quite sure what I'm doing here. I think I want to stack them together and tighten it up here. Trying to get this taken up as little space as possible. I got other plans for the shed, and yeah, we're starting to get so much equipment that it's getting crowded. I'm sure it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. Alright, there's that. So yeah, that beam did come out. We got it out of these out of the way just in time. Oh, I should move those too, because that's going to happen. It wasn't as immediate, but yeah, I should move the planks before the third one ends up on top of it. It is going to happen. Yeah, all this moving of pallets and stuff probably is not what we need to be including in the episode, but it is what we've done. Alright. So what was I going to do? I think I was going to take the silage. gonna leave this here. Is this out of the way? I don't even know. I'm gonna drop that there. When I looked at the silage before, it looked like the animal dealer was the place to go. Let's take a look at the prices menu. $368 at the animal dealer is the best. So that's where we'll go. And then we'll stop by the shop. And while I drive, I'm going to have to ponder that seed drill. We got 623. We could try it for a season. Okay, I almost didn't find the trigger there. I am not even going to look at contracts today just because I know we're going to be really busy with our own stuff, so I don't want to get distracted. But used equipment, okay, it's still there, so I got to make a decision quickly. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. So I was looking, I heard about this Iseki that was down here, and it's got the I did not realize that it had rear twins on it. But it's got the Iceria Pro Compact on it. How much off is it? 54%. This is not the same one. There was another one but it also had the Iceria Pro Compacts on it, but it was cheaper. I think it was because of the wheels. This is still the same. Kill 43. Yeah, it really wants to give away that plate right now. And then this mulcher, which is nicer than the one that we have, even though the one we have does 6 meters, but it kind of wanders around all over the place. I don't know. So I was thinking I should get that too. I'm thinking I should get all... That's a subsoiler? How big is it? I'm almost thinking I should buy everything that they have on offer right now. We don't have a plow. That's a subsoiler. How much does it take? 205. We can use that. Do I need to plow anything again? I don't know. But only 7,000. I should get it. So this doubles our seed. I think, yeah, we got to get this. So let's just go ahead and we're going to buy that. I don't know why. You know what? I've never used it before. All right, I want to get this. I'm not crazy about the tire choice. But we can always change the wheels from what it has. But I'm interested in trying to see if the Iceria Pro Compacts help with the fertilization. It would be better if I put like, what was it? Like narrows on it. That's going to end up costing me more though. I don't know. Let me get the Bednar. And let me buy the subsoiler. This I'm still on the fence about. Oh, hell with it. I just bought everything that they had. And do we need any of it right now? Not really. Let's move it out of the spawn point, I guess. This is... What am I doing? Okay, I had to use this to move the subsoiler. And now I'm thinking about it. I think that was probably a waste because I don't have periodic plowing on, do I? Because I'm doing precision farming. It was only like 6,000 pounds though, so in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much. We get back to the farm. We gotta feed the animals and then we gotta get over and start the harvest of the barley field. And I bought all that stuff and I didn't buy any of the things I actually need when I was thinking about getting a square baler. And it's okay, we make lots of money. I mean, I got like $65,000 of cement blocks there. Look at that wheat field though of ours. There's a lot of damage to it. I gotta figure out how to make the damage go away. That might be what the subsoil is gonna end up being for. Okay, the animals are taken care of. I didn't think to fill the water trailer before I went down there, so I didn't get it completely filled. I'm going to try and see if I can use the Can-Am. I don't know. Does it have it? Yeah. If I can use this to tow the header trailer over. This might be more maneuverable. No, it's not gonna work. Oh, it's a ball and that's a pin. Not gonna work. Ah, shoot. Alright, so much for that idea. So should I use the yeah, the tractor's gonna be probably the best thing. Let's get over the barley field. This way. I think. Alright, well, it's 9 o'clock now. And surprise, surprise, we got another storm in the forecast. I want to try and get this barley field harvested before the storm hits. Hopefully that will keep us from losing any more crop to storm damage. There's like 3 spots in this field, it looks like. they're going to be a problem. Yeah, I didn't need to do that, huh? So let's see, which one is... I think we're making, I think we're making straw swath here. Out of the way. Enough, not quite. There we go. I should have just brought the head on the back of the combine. Alright, unfold. I think I'll go around counterclockwise the first time. It should bring up the thing, right? Where are the lines? I didn't change it to steering assist. I left it on AI. That's why. I'll have to get to the next corner. And then I'm gonna have to get the trailer over here too. It's almost 11 o'clock. I am starting to panic a little bit. I thought earlier the rain, the actually hailstorm was supposed to be about 11 o'clock. Maybe once I get the combine offloading into the trailer here, maybe I'll be all right. I think I need to bring a worker in to keep combining the field while I go empty the trailer. And then I'm looking at how the JCB's working with this trailer. I gotta swap it over for the New Holland because it's too heavy. I want to be able to get good speed out of this when I take it back. So if I can't get up to top speed quickly, it's not. I guess once. Okay. There we go. Oh man, he didn't even take hardly any. Oh, that's no good. That's not good at all. Just don't get into trouble, worker. He's gonna be out before I come back, but hopefully he'll just pick up. Oh, why do they do that? Why do they do that? Oh, Lord. I shouldn't have done that. Damn workers. He's going to end up in the middle of the field. I'm going to end up destroying crops. What is he doing, for goodness sake? This is too heavy. What is he doing? He's going to end up somewhere where I can't offload him. All because I was worried about the rain. Yep. Dang it. I shouldn't even bothered. So we get 73% in here. Have to remember that. Which is going to be the best way to go. This is the other thing I'm worried about is I got like I got like 15 liters in here. Is it gonna go in the right one? Oh, stop wasting time. That's exactly what I was afraid was gonna happen. I don't have a bucket, do I? How do I fix that? I don't know. I know. I'll take trailer limits off briefly. And then I'll fill this up with the barley, and then I'll put it back in. I'll turn the trailer limits back on. That'll give me that extra 15 liters. Check, make sure there's nothing in here now. Yeah, no. Well, still visible. Ah, that. I don't know. I don't know. See how the worker's gonna mess me up. Are you kidding me? I can't make this up. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Well, I'm not exactly sure how we managed it, but it's 112 and we beat the storm. So we did get all the crop off the field before the storm hit, so there's no more storm damage. So I'm trying to figure out the stuff up on the left. So we got what, 12.2 tons per hectare, 93% yield. I don't know what that is. That's like a kind of like a bale count, a harvest count. So yeah, let me turn the harvester off. It's in the far end of the field, yes, but I want to get this back to the yard before the hail starts. We'll check the weather once we get there. I don't want to do anything that's gonna slow me down. I was expecting it to rain at 11, start raining and hailing, so I'm pretty pleased with this. We can hop in the Can-Am, come back over here, get the combine back to the yard before the storm, maybe. We'll see. I don't think there's any way we're going to be able to bale the straw before the storm hits, so we'll probably spend the rest of the day. We'll deliver those cement blocks and maybe start shuttling all that equipment we bought back to the farm. I will need, let's see, since next month will be mid-June, I will need to start buying some fish food to load onto the boat to take out to the trout, offshore trout aquaculture that we're planning on buying maybe next time. We'll need to bale the straw, get it off the field. And then what are we going to do next? I think I might do oilseed rape, or more commonly known as canola, next year. So let's see, we got 37,290 in there. And then let's take a look at the weather here. 3 o'clock it shifted back, so yeah, good. So yeah, I should have time to get the combine back out of the field. And then I'll start shuttling equipment back. Well, the hailstorm hit a little sooner than I was expecting, but we did get done what we needed to get done. If I get the head put away, get this back under cover, the only thing we'll have out will be the Can-Ams out in the field still. But other than that, we did get get inside. Of course, all the stuff's out at the shop still. Oh well, this shouldn't last too long, I'm hoping. All right, well, it pretty much lasted the whole day, the rest of the day. So from about 2 to 4:30, 2 to 5. So yeah, it was a little worse than I was expecting. So we got a lot of stuff to shuttle back to the farm from the store. Probably cut down another tree. We'll have to see how that's looking. Oh, we need to go sell. I forgot about that. We gotta go sell the cinder blocks. What I'll do, since the subsoiler's so heavy, I'll run down there with the New Holland and get that, and then I wish we had follow me. I'd have a worker follow me in the Iseki pulling the Bednar. I should have got the trash van on that. Maybe I can install it at home. I should run into the counter to see if they got anything new. So I don't know how precision farming works. They don't like it when you plow or subsoil, but I think this might help us with where the areas that are crop damaged. I don't know. We'll have to see how that works. It used to be that you had to plow it, and I thought you could cultivate it, but I'm not sure. What's that? Ooh. A square. Oh, it's for small squares. We're not doing small squares. Kind of big. So it looked like the warehouse sell point was the best option for the cement bricks, with the exception of Goldcrest Valley, and I really haven't figured out how to load anything other than grain onto the train. So let's see, strap, boom, 66,000, nice. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the store, get loaded up with fish food, take that down, load it onto the boat for tomorrow. And if we're going to go out and establish a aquaculture for trout offshore, we'll have the fish food to put into it to get it started, and then we'll stop selling young trout and we'll start moving that out to the offshore aquaculture. I don't know if we'll ever get ahead of the game on the trout though. We'll have to see. Okay, back at the farm now. We got fish food loaded onto the boat. I think we're gonna have to do trout offshore, so I think we'll do that next time we have to head out there, which will be tomorrow, so mid-June. I'm gonna go ahead and move this lumber kind of out of the way here. We have almost a full load to take of 4 pallets of beams and 4 pallets of planks, so I'll just go ahead and get it loaded on here, kind of clear the area inside the shed here. It is getting really crowded. I think we need to start stacking straw bales in here again too, if we bale that straw off of the barley field. I think I want to get a square baler, just because they're easier to handle, easier to transport than the round ones. I think I got an eye on an inexpensive older one, which should work just fine for us, I think. So we'll get these loaded on here. I think we're done with taking lumber up to the castle project too. Just kind of glancing at my spreadsheet here. And when I say I mean Farmer Comp spreadsheet. He's the one that made it. But it looks like for total, the castle requires 31,500 liters of wood beams, and we delivered like 46, so we got enough there. And then planks, long planks, they need 42, and we have delivered 44,000 liters, so that's good. So I think we'll just probably take lumber to wherever we can find the best price for it after this. Even if the castle's the best price, we'll go next best price. And then, let's see, castle stone, they require like 57,000 liters up there. We've delivered about 28, so we're about halfway there on castle stone. And then roof shingles, we've delivered, what is it, 15? We require 20, so we need to get another 5 pallets of roof shingles up to the castle. And cement bags we're good on, 13 out of 13. So dead on for the roof shingles. Strap that there, bam. I think I'll leave the long planks until the next one appears on top of it. Start moving cinder blocks over. Got quite a few. We'll try and straighten it up, and then we'll go sell cinder blocks soon, because I want that space probably right there to put the square straw bales in. Of course, then when am I going to start putting the cinder blocks? I don't know. They'll figure it out. Is another one going to spawn or not? Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I went down and I picked up our new second-hand seed drill. So we're getting the equipment back from the store that we purchased. The cultivator that I had kind of tucked back in this corner. Try to straighten that out a little better. We put that outside. It doesn't necessarily need to be inside. It doesn't have as much moving parts that could get damaged from the weather. I mean, we like to keep stuff inside if we can, but gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see, so what now? I think I need some wood in the sawmill to keep producing wood, so, or producing lumber rather. So let me head out to the forest and grab one of those. I hate to be cutting down trees in the dark, you know, but not much we can do about it. Got this late in the day. So head out there. Let's see, I got bales spikes. That's okay. I'm just drop these in the building over there. We'll put the weight on the back so we can move the logs after we cut them. I don't know if I want to use the trailer or not. It certainly makes it quicker, but I don't know. Having to move it out. Oh, I can't use a trailer, can I? I already started loading lumber on it, so I'll have to do it all the slow way, bring it out as I can with the log lift here. Or lift wood correctly. Refer to what the modder named it. I like it, but because our logs are so large sometimes, it's difficult to get more than one on there. Which I suppose is okay because they're heavy anyway, so I guess it's not really a problem. Let's see where my entrance here. It's dark. I would prefer not to be doing this in the dark. How's our cabin build going? I need furniture. Kind of stalled right here. I don't know if I should wait on Walter or just go buy some furniture. I think I might have to go buy some just to make sure that I can keep that thing moving forward. Probably ought to start on a second one. And maybe some furniture would be done by the time that one needs it. Let's see. I think we'll probably take a pine tree here. What's this? Beech. Those are such a pain. All the branches and stuff. I don't want to do that tonight. We'll do the pine probably because it's easier. This is another beech. So yeah. Pine tree it is. Let's find the best spot to cut this. We'll drop it right there next to the tractor, I think. Hopefully. Let's see, line her up. Don't hit the tractor. Oh, that was pretty darn good. Alright, so delimit. Oh, tree. That's gonna be a little difficult to take out with them. It'll be alright. It's fine. Let's see, so how big is this thing? Figure out what we should cut it into. Probably about 6 meter lengths roughly. So what do we got? I can't see. Cut it into fourths. Too long. That's all right. 6-7 meters. That's fine. Good. And then we'll try and cut it near this tree so we can just pick this one up from this side and the other one up from that side. And I'll do it. Well, I think I'll get this this tree into the sawmill so we can start processing it into lumber overnight, but it's probably about all the time I got for today. I got the barley harvest done. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Kinlaig at the Scottish Highlands fishing expansion for Farming Simulator 25. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. See you next time.